What the hell is this? Hey everyone, it's Ivan with KidPatcher.com out here for part 4 in the 2021 Coast to Coast tour. Last night we ended up staying out at the Cowboy Dinner Tree. Really awesome, incredible cabins they have out there. And yeah, finally got a really good night's sleep. And after that, woke up this morning. It was actually very refreshing. Pretty much woke up to rain. Really cool, like thunder, rainstorm rolled through. And got up, let Peanut out. He promptly went, found some maybe deer leg, I'm not sure what, brought it back, chewed on it on the porch for a while, made myself some coffee, and just kind of a slow morning, which was nice. Rather than just go, we kind of had a time to hang out, get some stuff done, logistical stuff, editing, different things, all that stuff. And meanwhile, my boys did not stay with me. They actually had a slumber party with Jamie's kids, which they were super excited about. They had a ton of fun, stayed up late, I'm sure, watching who knows what. And eventually though, after kind of wrapping up, getting everything packed, loaded back on the bus, went and picked my boys up, said our goodbyes, handed out some pretty sweet t-shirts from Q, and got back on the road. Started rolling, grinding out some miles. From there, we ended up cruising out, went through Paisley, Oregon. If you know where that is, that's amazing, because most people do not. Ended up passing Thunder Ranch, going over to Lakeview, Oregon. Stopped there briefly, had a little bit of lunch. Cameraman Tanner continued teaching Ira how to ollie, which is pretty cool, in the parking lot of the grocery store. And then got back on the road. Here is kind of an impasse, like kind of in Lakeview, Oregon. Do we add hours to the trip and circumvent California, or do we take the most direct route through California on, I think it's 395? Weighing it out, we decided to go a little tour through California and basically burn through. Ended up going through Alturas, cruising through just basically northeastern California. It's like way northeastern California. And going through there, getting closer, passing some kind of just cool areas through there, desert-ish areas, high desert, and then look at the GPS, and it's like, hey, make this left turn. I'm like, thought we were on 395 the whole way, but you know what? Okay, let's do this. So we make that turn, and it turns off at 395, and it's this little narrow, like 2-lane road. Keep going, goes through this desolate nothing town, like without even a name, pretty sure. Keeps going, and then eventually it's like, turn right. I'm like, let's turn right onto this dirt road. What the hell is this? Turn the bus right off onto this dirt road, and it's really weird because there's a whole like stream of cars coming out towards us. Like, all right, going, end up driving up and over these basically derelict train tracks. Keep going, pass through this like chain link fence, like choke point, basically only room for one vehicle, like the cars stop, there's a line of cars. I end up going through, and I'm looking up ahead, and I'm like, this seems familiar. I've seen stuff like this before, mainly in Afghanistan. And there's this like random, totally unmarked ECP up in front of us. And I'm like, this is not where I want to be with my bus full of guns and silencers right this minute. And I see this guy running towards us in a, like he's all jocked up in his vest, all of his stuff, like law enforcement-ish. And he's like, hey man, like, where are you going? Like, what are you doing here? I'm like, just trying, like my boys are next to me, I'm like, just trying to get to Reno, man. And he's like, you need to get out of here. Like, this is a military installation. And I'm like, let me back up and we will be out of here. No, don't come on the bus. So start backing the bus up, end up getting this thing turned around. And at that point I look over and I'm like, okay. There's along the fence over on one side, it's like, hey, like danger, do not cross, UXO, unexploded ordnance. I'm just like, this is pretty weird. Also not on map. Pretty sure it was Area 51 and it was shift change because there was a huge stream of cars coming out this random unmarked ECP, entry control point, if I didn't already clarify that. So we go back out, get back on, I think it was 395, continue heading south, and finally get out of California, roll into Nevada. After that, we end up coming down to one more pretty beat up, rundown Motel 6, but they do allow pets, and that's pretty handy, especially because it's hot out. But the parking lot was super ghetto, so we drove across the street, parked the bus in the casino parking lot where they kind of care on some level, actually have security cameras and security guards. So gonna park here overnight. Hopefully tomorrow morning, all the guns and all the ammo is still here. But one more day on the road. And yeah, that kind of wraps up part 4 in the Coast to Coast tour. But we'll see where we end up tomorrow. Hopefully, if everything goes well, we should end up down in Las Vegas and picking up another member of the crew. My dad's actually coming out, which I'm really excited about. Should be a lot of fun. But as always, thanks for joining us at kitbadger.com. Look forward to seeing you next time.